Hello and hi, my name is Diptii Lawreince and you're welcome to Mind Body Souls. At Mind Body Souls, we are a tribe of people who love and appreciate the law of attraction, manifestation, positive psychology, and topics on spirituality and conscious living. So, today in this video, I'm going to be summarizing a book, a very famous book, in fact. It goes by the title of Think and Grow Rich. It is written by Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill was a journalist, and when he was interviewing Andrew Carnegie, this idea sprouted between them. This idea for this book. So, over 500 people in the early 19th century have been interviewed for this book. The speciality of this interview is that these people who have been interviewed were either born into poverty or they were little educated, or almost they had no education. They definitely did not have any influence when they started out, but all of them have become self-made millionaires. So also I think it would be important to note that the research that has gone on for this book, Napoleon Hill has almost taken 20 years to write down this book. So this book can rightly be called the nugget of wisdom of these 500 people that he's interviewed. This book talks about 13 principles and about how anyone can change their thinking and their behavior in order to become rich. So I'm going to attempt to translate it into simple and lucid points for everyone's understanding, as the book itself might be a little too heavy for the first time readers. Once again, before I start summarizing it, I would like to bring to notice that this book puts a lot of focus and attention on how important your thoughts are. So let's go ahead and start the summary. So like I said, this particular book can be summarized as 13 principles, but the way it has been put across in the book is that it is divided into 5 main points, and the very first point has been subdivided into 6 points. So let's start with the first principle. So the very first principle that this book states is that the person who is interested in getting rich should have a burning desire to do so. So for example, if you see a sports car on the road and you say, I wish I had that, looks really cool. And let's say you have a friend walking next to you and he says, in 2 years time I'm gonna own it, and he does actions which are congruent to that thought. There is a difference, right? So burning desire and wishful thinking are two different things. The author says that in order for you to be rich, you need to have a burning desire. Wishful thinking would definitely not suffice. Now, this first principle of having a burning desire has been subdivided into 6 major points. So, the first sub-point is that since we're talking about financial abundance in this book and we're focused only about that, it talks about having a fixed amount of money, having which you would believe that you're a financial success. So this would vary from person to person. For somebody, $100,000 would be a good amount of money. For others, that might not be. So you need to fix according to your desire, according to your different circumstances. You need to fix what is that one amount that you want to achieve. Fix that amount and jot it down somewhere. The second subpoint is determine what you intend to give in return for the money that you desire. But of course, it is a known fact that you need to provide some service in order to receive the financial package, right? You need to do some service in order to receive money. So you need to determine what kind of service you are ready to provide, what quality of service, how good your service would be, whom would it cater to. So basically you need to decide the details of the service that you're ready to provide in order for that financial abundance to reach you. The third subpoint is that you need to establish a definite date. So you should know by when you are planning to achieve that amount that you have jotted down. It cannot be vague, like, oh, you know what, I'm going to have so and so amount within the next couple of months. There is nothing like couple of months, couple of days. You need to be as specific as is possible. So mention a definite date by when you would want to achieve this financial goal. The fourth subpoint is you need to create a definite plan from where you are. Most of the people, we want something to happen, some particular day to arrive in order to start working. Now that's a wrong way about going about it. You need to start from where you are. You need to draw a plan and you need to improvise as you're going by. There is no perfect day and there is no perfect plan. Improvisation is the name of the game. The fifth subpoint is you need to write everything down. Now, it is scientifically proved that you need to write things down. Writing things down and keeping things in your mind are two different ball games. And if you're serious about your goals, you need to jot it down. It should be everything: your plan, your date by which you should achieve your goal, your financial goal. Everything needs to be written down. And the sixth point is you need to read it loudly, daily, as many times. This helps you to make the whole plan excuse me. This makes you make this plan a part of your subconscious, and it has no other way but to manifest. So you need to read it loud daily, as many times as possible. The second principle that the book talks about is the importance of having specialized knowledge. Instead of wasting your time accumulating generalized knowledge, which will not really go a long way, you need to focus on getting specialized knowledge in your area. So, for example, if you have a doctor who is a general practitioner and who gives medicine for all ailments, and in comparison you have a heart surgeon, who do you think earns more? The answer is self-explanatory. I don't have to explain it over. So it's very important to have specialized knowledge in your field and to keep upgrading yourself. The third principle that the book stresses about is the importance of nurturing your imagination and your ideas. Many a times we do not give enough importance, or we do not nurture our ideas and our imaginations. See, if you were to look back, aeroplanes or flight journeys have become very common now. There was a time, but when if we would tell people that there can be a possibility wherein we can actually sit in a flight and fly, people would not have believed it. So it was a part of an imagination of somebody, because of which the invention of aeroplanes took place. And similarly, there was a time in the past when people used to travel from one place to another in horse carts. So Henry Ford actually had an imagination wherein in his imagination he had created a car wherein people could travel from one place to another in the comfort of a car. So because he paid attention and because he nurtured that idea, the car became a reality. Same is the case with telephone. That was again a part of somebody's imagination before it became reality. So go ahead, pay attention to your imagination, nurture it, feed it. That is the third principle. The fourth principle in this book states or gives the importance of persistence. Nothing worth is ever achieved without persistence. So the combination of desire and persistence is super powerful, And a person who has a burning desire and who has the persistence to make his goals a reality, there is no other way but for him to be successful. If you know the story, Edison failed approximately around 1000 times before he invented the light bulb successfully. Same thing applies to Colonel Sanders, who is the KFC man. He heard no 1009 times before he finally got his one yes. So there is power in persistence, and there is a superpower in the combination of burning desire and persistence. The fifth and the last principle is the importance of having a mastermind. Now, by mastermind, the book is referring to the people who surround you. It says that you are the average of the 5 closest people who surround you. What it essentially goes on to say is that the tribe that you keep is super important. You need to be very careful in choosing whom you hang out with, whom do you spend your time with. Are those people motivating, encouraging, driven, innovative, or are those people, gossip mongers who want to always be in the drama loop, who are vicious, who just think about how would it be to fail, who think about how bad or how bad this world is. You need to know exactly what kind of people you're hanging out with, and you need to choose people very wisely. You need to choose your tribe very wisely, because you are a product of their average. So I would like to add one point from my end on this particular point of mastermind. Sometimes it is not quite possible for us to have extremely intellectual tribe close by, or for any we might want to have a certain kind of people who should surround us, but that might not be the case. But even in that scenario, you definitely are in control of the media that you consume. So your Facebook, your Instagram, your YouTube, you can definitely choose the media that you're consuming. So that again helps you think the right thoughts. I hope you're getting my point. So that was a summary of the book Think and Grow Rich. Seeing a 10-15 minute video is not going to be equivalent to reading that book, but nevertheless, something is better than nothing. So I do hope that you did take some pointers from this. Seeing a video or reading the book alone is not important. It is super important to imbibe, to assimilate, and to become that. So what is necessary is not just reading or seeing it, but the actions that follow after that. So I do hope that this book has inspired you, has motivated you. This video has done something for you. If so, please go ahead and share it. Somebody else would benefit out of it. And do post in your comments in the comment section, letting me know how you felt about this video. So till the very next time, thank you so much for your patient listening. Take care.